Fireworks, holiday fun, or Chinese threat? Happy 4th of July, everyone. I hope everyone's having a safe and fun 4th of July, and you get to see pretty fireworks. I hope you get to buy fireworks from guys in eye patches and missing a few fingers, because they always have the best fireworks. Anyway, not that, I'll be joining anybody this year. I'll be in my grave. My grave. Anyway, today I want to talk about something that's funny and weird at the same time. My brother from the Black Tower, Waylon, he recommended that I work with the ancient Mesopotamian deity, Pazuzu. And because things in my life are just fucking shit. And then I go on to make another video explaining what Pazuzu does. Or what Mesopotamians did to stop other malicious entities. What I didn't tell you is that a lot of people probably don't know who he is. Now, profanely, they'll know him as the devil from The Exorcist. Dominion, which is the prequel, and Exorcist 2, The Heretic. But not Exorcist 3, because that's a different movie. And the true sequel to The Exorcist, The Ninth Configuration, which has nothing to do with The Exorcist at all. But his own words is the true successor to The Exorcist is The Ninth Configuration. And that's William Blately's words, the author of The Exorcist. So, anyway, he mentions working with Pazuzu. He didn't know it, but he was just off by a week and a few days from when I told everybody about this dream I had in 2015. I had this funky dream involving my roommates, Ty and Alish, and their two snotty kids at the time. And in this dream, I'm babysitting their brats, like always. They're out having a good time. The kids are asleep, and I'm making sure that they don't get up and do something stupid, like they always do. So, they come home, they bring this other girl in, and they go into the room to get their sexcapades on, because they're that type of people, if you know what I mean. Now, they leave the door open, and, you can walk by and see them. They didn't give a shit. I'm not gonna lie. This dream had a lot of energy of sexual frustration on my end. Like, I was searing in this energy. And then they called me back there to brag, and I'm like... So I come back here in the living room. It's about 1 o'clock at night. I get called to go outside. I'm like, oh, okay. So I go outside. I walk down my porch ramp. And then this big spark and fire rises up out of the ground, scorching concrete and earth in this big-ass design, which was familiar. Like, I knew it, but I didn't know what. And it even garnered the attention of my dude to come out and go, whoa, what the hell? Naturally, I woke up and I'm like, what the hell? So I got on the Facebook horn and I talked about it. That was 3 years ago. Last week. So, like I said, just a week and a few days off. I do my research, because it's so familiar, and the name Humwawa pops into my head. I'm like, so I grabbed my copy. I turned to page 187 or 188, and lo and behold, the exact same sigil or signature, whatever you want to call it. The exact same thing was scorched into my front yard and driveway. And that's Pazuzu's, by the way. This simple. Now, what does this have to do with Pazuzu? Well, as my brother went on in his video, that they're brothers. They kind of go together. Kind of like Gemini. Mesopotamian deity Gemini twins. Something like that. But let's talk about Humwawa. In the Aurelia text, on chapter 2, the abominations. The Lord of Abominations is Humwawa of the south winds, whose face is a mass of the entrails of the animals and men. His breath is the stench of dung, and no incense can banish the odor from where Humwawa has been. Humwawa is the dark angel of all that is excreted, and of all that sours. And as all things come to the time when they will decay, so also Humwawa is the Lord of the future, of all that goes upon the earth, and any man's future years may be seen by gazing into the very face of this angel, taking care not to breathe the horrid perfume that is the odor of death. And if Humwawa appears to the priest, will not the dread Pazuzu also be there? Lord of all fevers and plagues, grinning dark angel of the four wings, horned with rotting genitalia, from which he howls in pain, sharpened teeth, over the lands of the cities sacred to the Apocalypse. The Apocalypse. I can't talk. Even in the height of the sun, as in height of the moon, even with the whirling sand and wind, as with empty stillness, and it is the able magician indeed who can remove Pazuzu once he has laid hold of a man, for Pazuzu lays hold unto death. Know that Humwawa and Pazuzu are brothers. Humwawa is the eldest, who rides upon the silent, whispering wind and claims the flocks for his own, by which sign you shall know that Pazuzu will come. Now, I want to make something clear. 3 years ago, I was nowhere near anything witchy. I wasn't looking at this. I was doing nothing. I was far from being anywhere from this. So when I went to bed that night, it was completely random, but it holds significance of some sort. And I let it ball into my head. Like I said, I think I said it earlier in this video, I don't know. I've made this video so many times. But like I said, at the time, I commented on this stream on Facebook, and my other brother in the Necro community, Priest of the Necro, Mamadou Dinger, I mentioned it on one of his videos that was relevant to that dream. And then after that, I just kind of let it go, because I still couldn't make sense out of it. Like, I didn't get it. I understood the sexual frustration, but with Humwawa, I don't get it. I still don't get it. But yeah, so that was my dream like 3 years ago, which I still remember crystal clear. I'm not going into all the details because a lot of it's not for the kids that would view this video. Dirty stuff. And not from me. But, yeah. So, if you have any idea on what it possibly means, because there is significance to this, if you have any idea, feel free to tell me in the comment section down below. And be sure to click that little bell icon, read the description box, follow me on my social medias. If you're new to this video, head on over to my channel, check out my stuff, and if anything you like, feel free to subscribe, become part of Team Awesome. And I will see you later. Again, have a happy 4th of July, stay safe, and remember, guys with missing fingers and an eye patch sell the best fireworks.